E tiwi no mau hoki mai to the RLN 2015 Championship grades Otaua Valley versus the Pawarenga Broncos is the grand finals here at Otaua Stadium. I'm Tamati Rakina.
And I'm Alex Smits.
Now we're already into the second half where things have picked off with some good momentum. Let's take a look at how things are going to be going.
Yes, so Otaua is leading the game at 12 points to 8 coming into half time. It's fair to say they had the momentum in that first half, but Pawarenga showed that they could come back from any sort of any situation, and they'd be happy with a 12 points to 8 scoreline, I think, Tammy.
Yeah, I mean, it was a good try there, and I mean, they would be 12 all at the moment, but they've managed to miss both of their kicks. Engari with Otaua, we were speaking about Willie Dixon's try there, a bit of a hot potato and some good hands in there from some of our younger players. So looking forward to the second half and how things are just going to develop over these next 40 minutes.
Yeah, look, it'll be who comes out of the sheds the hardest. It's quite hard sometimes in football. You get a bit of momentum on, which the Broncos were getting towards the end of that first half. They go into the sheds, they get a little bit, they cool down, the adrenaline goes, and sometimes at half time there can be a breaker. Will be interesting to see how the Broncos come out after half time, and if Otaua can continue to put some dominance out there. If they get an early try, it'll be interesting to see what happens for the rest of the game.
Most definitely. Second half here at Otaua Stadium for the 2015 Championship Grades Grand Final. Pawarenga Broncos just losing the ball there.
Turnover, fifth and final tackle. So it's young Stevie Ray playing the ball on to Jim Adams-Copper. Now, it's the Broncos come out strong after half time. Otaua have to work out of their end zone here.
Good take there by Kingston, making him pass one player, two players, and then taken down by the third player just inside the 22.
Tamati Leach with the bright yellow boots makes some good yards. He's a busy player, is our Tamati Leach here, eh?
Man, he's been doing some awesome work first half. He's put in the mahi pretty croft there, making some good yards. Pawarenga Broncos not doing what they did in the first half, and that was moving up on the fence.
So it's Otaua Valley's playing the ball into the
Tamati with the ball again.
Broncos.
It's all or nothing here at Otaua Stadium as Kingston takes the big boot, hitting it down to the left side. Good chase here.
Some footwork out there, bringing the ball back.
Bit of a chokehold going on there. That's from Willie. Nice work, Willie.
Some good yards of intent there by Broncos number 15, Jacob Proctor. Another Proctor.
Otaua Valleys are failing to move up in defence in the second half. Referee coming in there for a call.
Some good yards there by number 8, Hohepa Tamati. There was 1, 2, 3 yards drives there by the Broncos. They look to have... They must have had some good strong words at half time because they've come out firing in the second half.
I've got to say for these younger players, Alex, they're doing really exceptional in terms of, you've got a lot of these older players who have probably mentored them, and, these young players are putting on some good footwork, some good handwork as well.
What's happening here with referees running back-to-back play?
I think he might have dropped his hanky
whistle
back there.
Might have dropped his whistles, or maybe it was his glasses. Did he drop his glasses back there?
That's what the crowd will be saying, Alex. Here I know, katika me mihi atu to the referee of today's championship grades grand final. Les, how you mentioned he's been doing some fantastic work through league, and he's also been a good representative for Rugby League Northland over the past couple of years.
Of course, and we've all got to back our referees. I mean, I'm also an active referee in the Rugby League Northland Premiership and do some of the youth grades as well. It's a great way of getting out and still being a part of the game. I'm an old dinosaur now. I can't play footy. I'm a has-been, could have been, never quite was. But I love to get out and give back to the game and referee. And by being out on the field, it is the best seat in the house. It's you can get out, you get to feel the bone crunching tackles, you get to see see the excitement and the jubilation and joy. So if anyone out there loves league and still wants to run around but can't commit to either coaching or playing, then contact Rugby League Northland about refereeing. So Broncos on attack here, ball's gone out.
Good attack here from the Broncos. Otaua Valley's scattering around in defence as they look to get back on their line. Mr. Proctor there, passing it off. Pettycroft there with a good tackle, just holding off. Looking for the quick scoop in.
Oh, it looks like he's held up there. What's the referee going to call there? Held up, go back 10 metres, play the ball 10 metres back. Oh, that's where we could have called for the old video referee. I'm sure a ball touched a blade of grass.
Big run up here from Mr. Bidwa, who done some storming runs in the first half, but managed to have a couple of strips as well. Hot potato here by the Pawarenga Broncos as Otaua looks to take it outside of their 5.
I think the kick was the wrong option there. They had an overlap. They should have used some quick hands there. Oh, and Filisoni, he was very strong in the first half. Spilled the ball here, but what's the referee calling? Is he calling it was a little bit high? Geez, it's a little bit of a laundromat out there with a few coat hangers hanging around, eh?
Oh, most definitely, and a lot of people forgot their arms at home, with Edu Croft being sent off. Good to see a couple of fresh faces on the field. The likes of Piripi Rakina there, my older brother. Hopefully he does well in this game. He knows that I always bite his ears off for, not putting in the work. Otaua Valley is looking to take the penalty.
You
Just off
didn't
the
tell me
22.
that. It's your older brother running out there.
Oh, most definitely, Alex.
That's what we said. It's a whānau game, eh?
There he is with the first take. Can he hold the ball? No. No, he can't hold the ball.
You'll be giving him some stick, will you? You'll be texting him right now, wouldn't you? Hey, bro, what's up with your first run?
No Burger King after this game, I don't think, Alex. Straight back home for you.
All seriousness, that's something that's great. It's the brotherhood of rugby league. Everyone puts their passion out on the field, but it's also good to be humble about it and take a little bit of humour from our fellow colleagues, eh? So he's definitely your big brother then, bro.
Oh, he's definitely my big brother. Even my younger brothers are my big brothers. Alex, I'm not... I'd say I was the one that didn't eat too much.
And so the Broncos,
good play there.
Spilled the ball. They're not playing out their sets of 6. What have we called here? Referees called knock on. Otaua ball. It's definitely the Broncos coming out the half-time out of the strongest. Otaua are a little bit like possums and headlights at the moment, eh?
Yep, not too many players going on. I mean, you complimented their plays, and a couple of their dummy passes in the first half. Haven't seen too much of that lately. But as you can see, the grounds are a little bit wet. It just had a little bit of rain over half-time.
And Tamati Leach, another strong hit up.
Toiki taking the ball off there to Matt Kopa.
On to Filisoni.
Good break
offload.
there.
Is that Willie Dixon again?
Is he still inside?
Yep.
Good work
touch
there.
judge Nick Waihi calls him in. So Nick Waihi, another one of our keen referees, very keen to promote himself as a referee. Very, very hardcore Broncos supporter. He's he's one of our touch judges along with Jody Thorpe on the other side. So it's good to see we've got a full complement of match officials. We've also got in-goal judges as well.
Be hard to miss anything during these grand finals, Alex. So big ups to our touchies out there.
Inside ball. So it's Otaua now on attack, and the referee has called the Broncos offside. That could be dangerous for the Broncos. They've been on attack so often. I mean, how often do you see it when a team dominates possession? They give up some easy yards, and the opposition just marches downfield and scores. Are we going to see that now?
Offload there off the first penalty. Matt Cooper throwing just a good dummy there.
Demery's Croft, hard, strong hit up there.
Can he reach out? No, just short. Otaua take it to the left.
Blindside play. Skip pass. I think he skipped everyone there. Still offloading there.
Could be a chance here. Good work from Pawarenga Broncos holding up in defence.
The ball's stuck in the hands. There's a bit of glue on here with the Otaua ball. They need to get the ball wide, play to the space. Must be on to final tackle now. I thought they should have used the ball there, used the space, but as I said, there's glue on the Otaua players' hands at the moment. Now they look to spread it.
Oh, good spread there in the hands.
Oh, nice little back.
Could there be something here?
What have we called there?
Be a dropout. I think the Alex dropout, Pawarenga Broncos.
So they just snuck across and closed it out, the Broncos. Otaua, good set of 6, composed. I thought they should have spread it a little wider earlier, but some great vision there by young Stevie Ray as he got in behind the line with a nice little grubber kick and some good pressure out wide to close it down and enforce the Broncos for a dropout under their posts.
Oh, only 9 minutes here at the Grand Finals 2015 Toll Stadium.
And that's Edu Croft. I was at Edu Croft.
I won't mistake that run. He runs it out. Another good run here by that number 12, Mr. Pickering. Making some good meters off that. Another big run coming up here. Oh, look at that. Oh, he's still going. Just short.
Push the ball to the left here. They've got numbers here, Otaua. Can they get it out wide quickly? Or
Eddie coming for another big run? No.
Oh. I think there's a bit much Sally's out there, a bit much Sally super glue. And again, they lock it up the middle.
Could he be over? Ref having a look there. Try time.
Calls it. So it's Otaua Valley's 16, the Pawarenga Broncos 8. Did you manage to see who scored that? Was that our friend Mr. Lucky Pickering again, was it?
Could have possibly been him, Alex. Good, strong player.
I thought that they were getting too much glue on their hands and just getting stuck into one-out football, but look, it paid off for them. So, look, if it works for you, do it.
Yeah, I mean, we did have some rain in the halftime there, so it could have been a little bit of a corridor amongst the Otaua Valley's player, you know, to just hold the ball and take it up the middle, and that's what they have been doing over these past couple of moves as Stevie Ray looks to take the kick and lead Otaua into 18 points ahead of Pawarenga Broncos at 8 points, still sitting on 8 points now.
So it's Stevie Ray Haanga Albert going for the kick. He's poised. Confident. He should get this. He should be able to chuck it over from here.
Oh, he should.
Oh, he guffs it, but somehow the ball managed to make it over. That's his 3rd successful kick there for young Stevie Ray.
Hey, he'll be cracking up at that one after the game.
Yeah, that's one of those ones where, hey, it's too easy. I'll just take my time, and a little bit too relaxed, I think.
You can't afford to have that in the grand finals, Alex.
No, 2 points can make such a difference.
18 points to Otaua Valley's over the Pawarenga Broncos, still sitting on 8 points. Haven't scored since the first half. The last try scored by Tom Pirini for the Pawarenga Broncos.
So Broncos kick off. Otaua, as we spoke about in the first half, they'll be just wanting to get to their kick here.
Prop Piripirakina there taking a good run. Not too bad. Edu Croft, storming run.
I think his body was moving faster than his legs.
I think his dreads were running from there.
Some good defence here by the Pawarenga Broncos.
Solid. That's number 12 there, Mr. Pickering. Strong player making it through and just being brought down by the number 12 there for Pawarenga Broncos, Mr. Mark Proctor. Dummy runners out to Stevie Ray.
Oh, it was unfortunate there. He did some good work, Stevie Ray, but then Filisoni was looking at the defence line. He was very strong in the first half, but coughed the ball up there. Broncos are hard on attack now. As we said, they made the cardinal sin there, Otaua, not getting to their kick after scoring a try.
Second mistake for Filisoni in the second half. Whereas in the
that
first
tackle looked a little bit suspect by Mr. Lucky Pickering again.
Oh, off.
Has he? Has he sent him?
Ref not mucking around in this grand final, and I mean that's what it comes down to. It comes down to the wire, and refs can't afford to be telling the players over and over again. It's just straight to the bin.
I think he's actually been sent there, Tamati. He got sin binned in the first half. He's been sent off. So lucky Pickering. Well, is he lucky? That's the question. He scored 2 tries, and now he's been sin binned.
Maybe he's a little bit tired. He's done his mahi for today, and he's decided it's time for him to have a rest. Number 12 there, Proctor making a good run, but just losing the ball.
Good pick up there by Kingston Croft.
Fighting through the play.
Quick play the ball on to Stevie Ray. Excuse us where our camera goes a little bit skew-iff.
I think they dropped their biscuit on the ground. We're back into it. Yellow boots there.
Yellow boots. See, the black boots are actually becoming a bit fashionable now. The retro style.
Black on black.
Yeah, back in our day, back in my day, I'm a little bit older than you, bro. We wore nothing but black boots. So it's getting rough and physical up the middle of the park. Both teams are just trying to even each other out at the moment.
It's cool to see, after the upset of Mr. Pickering, in the first half he got sent off. You'd think that Pawarenga Broncos would, react with a little bit of physical activity, and then in the second half he's gone and done the same thing. He's been sent off fully. Pawarenga Broncos and both Otaua Valleys, really calm, not too many fists flying or, any of that sort of muck around in this grand final.
Yeah, well, as you say, I mean, it's about the brotherhood of league. It's great to get out there and get up front, get in each other's faces, and be physical with each other. But at the end of the day, it's about respecting the effort and the combative nature that rugby league is. And it's a tough game, but if you have a beef with someone on the field, run hard at them, tackle hard. But at the end of the day, there's rules in the game, and you've got to play by those rules. And I have to say that referee Les Howe is he's assertive out there. He's controlling a good game as he's called another penalty to the Broncos, and it looks like they've missed touch again. Oh! And the Otaua player, I don't see who that was. He dropped the ball.
It's number 2, Mr. Tana Paul and Stevie Ray. Just a little bit of a mix-up there. I'm calling that, there was a mix-up in communication and just happened to bump into each other. So
Broncos get out of jail card there. That's twice they've kicked for touch off penalties and not made it, and they get a bit of a reprieve by Otaua dropping the ball. So can the Broncos capitalise on Otaua's mistake here?
Proctor in with the ball. Spurting it out. Pawarenga Broncos, simple plays in this game. They haven't done too many cuts or any fancy moves. They've just taken it up the middle, and they've been doing what they have been doing all season.
So Broncos grinding up the middle,
just missing out. Tamati Leach picking up the ball and looking to take it outside 10.
Taken by number 12, Mark Proctor. Gets up slowly.
He's been doing some work in this game, Alex.
Oh, big Edu Croft in at dummy half. I've never seen such pace out of dummy half before.
Oh, another lost ball here. Is that a strip, Alex?
No, looks like play
number
on
4
there.
Still taking it.
40 Gregory, the try scorer. Good yards there. He's fighting to play it.
Pawarenga out to the left. Good footwork there. Oh, Edu. Good work there by Stevie Ray. Just holding just off the line, looking to take the dive, and I can't call that.
Short. By the hairs of my chinny chin, they're short. Oh, it's sloppy play. The ball. What's the ref going to do there? Is he going to allow play on there, or? For my mind, the Otaua player was offside, not square at marker, but Broncos get away with it. Trying to reach out. There's number 14, John Wikatera, who's actually their captain. John Wikatera, who's He's moved up from Wellington. He was coaching the Hunters down in Wellington last year to this reserve grade final in Wellington. He's apparently moved up to discover his roots in the far north.
Good on him for coming back home. And I mean, you see this with a lot of our players who might go overseas or down to Auckland, and to further places. Always good to see them come home and support the community, and this definitely in good nature.
So Otaua are not coping well with the pressure at the moment. That's twice they've been given a reprieve, and in the last two sets they've coughed up the ball early in the set. Both teams are suffering from half-time jitters, it's fair to say.
It's that Philly Sonia again. That's his, third drop there, and I mean we've just gone into 19 minutes in this the second half. So I wouldn't say this second half is as good as the first half in terms of handling the ball, Alex.
No, it's been a bit of a scrum-a-thon, but I'm sure the big forwards would be quite happy with that. Giving them a bit of time to give a bit of a breather, because there's some big boys out there. So it's Broncos feeding the scrum with number 6, Bernie Proctor.
Out to the left, something a little bit different, and losing the ball again.
Tinny Herbert loses the ball. Yep, so it's if I was a captain of either of those two teams at the moment, I'd be calling them in and saying, boys, take a breather, get back into the game, let's play some simple football, get to a kick, and let's start to build pressure. So a bit of a debate whether there was a strip there. So Les Howe talking with Jody Thorpe on the touch line there. What's he called here? Is he called...
penalty.
It's called a strip, yes. So Broncos are still on attack. Still on attack, they want to make sure they play out their set here and get some composure about them. As Mark Proctor trundles it forward, offloads again. He doesn't like to be tackled with the ball, does he, Mark Proctor?
Hordy.
He's very strong as Hordy Gregory. He's a little bit of a don't argue by Demeris Croft. Unnecessary play there. The beekeeper, Walter Pomani.
He's been doing awesome in this game. Some good footwork by him as well. Our young players for Pawarenga Broncos taking it out to the right with Mr. Bidwar holding on to the ball. A few dummy runners there.
Could have been a bit of an obstruction there, but referee didn't quite see
Play on.
that. And it's try to the Walter Pomari.
Ref, still waiting for the call. Try time.
Try time. 18 points to 12. Otaua leading the Broncos with the kick still to come.
These young players for the Pawarenga Broncos, I did mention, doing exceptional. I mean, the big boys doing what they have to do with Mr. Bidwai and also Mark Proctor there, doing their big runs and, doing the offloads when they need to. But the young players like this one here are Mr. Paul Murray, just good footwork. I mean, not big, but still very strong.
Yeah, well, 18 points to 12 is the score, with Otaua Valleys leading the Pawarenga Broncos. But Broncos last to score, and they're ready to taking the kick now. Otaua Valleys down to 12 men for the rest of the game. Could this be the changer in momentum? Broncos have definitely come out stronger in the second half.
Yeah. I'm really depending on players like Tamati Leach to keep up those runs, and also Stevie Ray has been a very strong player throughout the season. So hopefully they can pick the team up, and with the older players in there with the likes of Paula Purako and Edu Croft to also pick the boys up and keep the momentum moving as they try and stay ahead of the Pawarenga Broncos, looking for this extra 2 points.
Oh, he just pushes it to the right-hand side of the uprights. He'd be gutted by that. There could have been a good opportunity to get another 2 points to keep chiselling away at that score. 18 points to 12. Otaua Valleys lead the Pawarenga Broncos. So we're in a bit of an arm wrestle here in the RLN Championship Grand Final, the inaugural year of the championship in Northland. There's a curtain raiser to the RLN Scott Electrical Premiership Final. Great day. We've been lucky with the weather so far today. With rain overnight, we've been blessed with the weather gods today. Healthy crowd coming along to the stadium.
Otaua Valleys here with the restart as we go 24 minutes into the second half. Hopefully Otaua can make something of this. We have seen a few drop balls in the second half with a little bit of rain coming down. Pawarenga Broncos looking for a good take. Awesome catch there. Storming run. Oof! Oh!
Referee's going to do something here. That was a lazy challenge. Oh, they hug each other. A few hugs.
But a whanaungatanga still going on there.
Walking away from the referee as to say, what, I didn't do anything? What are you talking about?
Come on, ref. Give him a break. I think I saw some arms in there, Alex.
Yeah, I think you were seeing something I didn't see.
But a little bit disappointed there, Edu Croft, as he waves to the Pawarenga Broncos.
He strolls off the field, and I believe he's actually been sent there too, which makes it... Otaua Valley's down to 11 players.
Well,
it's a little bit harsh, I would have thought, but look, the referee's he has penalised a number of high shots and the like, so he is stamping his authority, and that was an intentional shoulder charge. I have to agree with the referee there. We don't have sighting in this competition, so we've got to stamp that out of our game. So
I'm blaming it on gravity.
What? Two forces meet in the middle. Gravity's okay, but the rules say you've got to use your arms.
Fair enough. Yep. Good call there from referee Les Howe. He's not putting up with any of that muck around business today. Tamati Leach off the back of the scrum as they're Otaua down to 11 players now. Just after 25 minutes into the second half for this grand final. Dummy wraparound there.
Go. Matt Copper.
Haven't seen too much from Matt Copper in the second half, so hopefully he can pull something out of his back pocket. Otaua trying to charge over that 10-metre line.
Good yards there by JJ Powell. Stemrys Croft just smacking it up the middle.
Otaua's Paura Purako there, looking to take it to the line, holding on to the ball.
What Otaua doing? Nice little chip
good
kick.
chip in there. Tamati has got the ball. Did he hold on to it?
And knock it?
He's looking at the touching.
Forward, and then he collected it in one motion. So they've gone to the in-goal official, Taylor Wainga, for the decision. And what's the referee called here? Has he called it a try? He's telling him to go away. He's called in touch judge, Jody Thorpe. We've got a bit of an on-field debate going on here. No try. 20-metre restart. So obviously he's calling a knock-on in goal by Tamati. Because if he knocks it onto the Pawarenga player who's in front of him, that is a knock-on, of course. It doesn't need to hit the ground. It just needs to hit another obstacle.
Restart back here at the 22 for the Pawarenga Broncos. Mark Proctor taken down.
Bit of a scrappy play, the ball there. Nice little tip on. Was that touch? 6 more? Oh, what's the referee going to call here? I'd call that touched and knock on by Otaua if I was going to call that. He's obviously called that Otaua offside at that time. So Walter Pornmarty with a clearing kick from the penalty.
Otaua Valley's just slipping behind in terms of the first half, where they're on a good roll, and Pawarenga Broncos just making a good wrap up here in the second half. Number 15 taking it in there for Pawarenga Broncos. Another Proctor, Mr. Jacob.
On to the try scorer, Tom Pirini. He runs with a lot of vigour, eh, Tom?
He's not a muck around.
I'll drop off to John Wikatera.
Mark Proctor putting in some more mahi again. He's gained a lot of metres today. I mean, if he's got some good players outside him and he's looking for that offload, there could definitely be something off it as they take it to the left with a chip through, and it's
just too deep. So that'll be a 20-metre restart to the Otaua Valleys. We've had about 25 minutes worth of play, so it's still anyone's game. It's 18 points to 12 with Otaua Valleys leading the Pawarenga Broncos in the RLN Championship Grand Final.
Stevie Ray with the tap here, taking it straight up.
He's a brave boy, isn't
Wow.
he? 18 years of age, just taking it on to the big forwards.
taking it up against the biggest of the Pawarenga Broncos players. Mark Proctor there with 2 tackles in a row. Toike Jr. Felicione. Good run there. Hold on to the ball. Good.
Good yards. Play it, boy. Quick play the ball. Tamati Leach. It's those yellow boots again. He's been busy today, hasn't he?
Definitely been busy.
He was going to try and get a quick play the ball there, and the ball just spilled out of his grasp. Has he called a strip there, or is our referee Les Howe?
He's calling something against
he's telling him to play the ball.
Called it held. Good to see the Otaua Valley's backs coming in and doing a lot of work, giving those forwards just a little bit of a rest after that big attack from Pawarenga Broncos. Matt Cooper with the kick. Let's see if Pawarenga can take it in hand.
Who's chasing?
No.
He spills it. Just got to pass it, and he's in. No.
Kingston holds on to the ball.
Just needed to get the ball to Felicione, who was standing unmarked outside.
Demarest with the big run here. Can he make something? I'm not too
Held up there. Referee was Johnny on the spot, right on the spot. He's the best person to see that.
Can they spread it out there? Overlap there. Tamari with the dummy, and he's finally got that try that he's been looking for, Alex.
I'll tell you, if he hadn't have scored then, there would have been problems. He had 2 men unmarked outside of him, but he showed and had the confidence to go through. And look, he's deserved to score a try, mate. He's been a standout player today. Every time you look in the Otaua side, you see those yellow boots trundling forward, and he's made some great yards out there.
Yes, he's been putting in some work. He's been putting in some good defence, and I mean, like I said early on, he hasn't been waiting for any of the older players to, tell him where to go, give him direction. He's just been picking the ball up. He's been running hard. He's only spilled the ball a couple of times, but definitely he has made up with the fantastic try there.
So Stevie Ray with 100% record with the boot so far. He steps up for the kick. This could potentially take the ball game to 24 points to 12. Some Otaua, I think the score doesn't really reflect the game in the second half so far. It's been all the Broncos the second half, but like the first half where Otaua dominated and Pawarenga scored against the run of play, Otaua have done the same in this half. So, the game is still in the balance here.
Stevie Ray still looking very relaxed.
There's some people in life that just don't get stressed, and I've had a little bit to do with Stevie Ray over the last couple of years. He's also represented the North Tech Adam Blair trophy team, which is our regional secondary school team that plays an annual fixture against the Warriors Development, and he was a standout performer for them this year as well. He never gets stressed, mate. He's just one of those people. So if you're a betting man, would you put him on getting this kick?
I'd put Stevie Ray on any day, rain, hail or shine, Alex. Good to see the sun come back out here at Toll Stadium.
He looks a little bit more nervous this time. breathing in, breathing out.
He's got a big boot on him. Here we go. Big kick there. Not sure.
And it's over. So 4 out of 4 conversions. Otaua Valley's 24, Pawarenga Broncos 12. With about 10 minutes to go on by my accounts.
Yep, still a lot of time though, as we know, Alex, with these grand finals, anything can happen. I mean, if Pawarenga Broncos manage to get Otaua on their back feet, anything could happen. So it's not looking too bad here for the Pawarenga Broncos for the restart. Mind you, Otaua are short on a few players.
Yeah, well, they're down to 11 players, aren't they?
Demarest with the big run up here, getting past one.
Doesn't seem to affect them at the moment. In fact, since Edu Croft was the second man sent off, it looks like they've actually got another step in their
Paula Puraka with the big take there. Number 3 for Pawarenga, just missing, Mr. Paul Mare. Good defence there by number 9 for Pawarenga, Mr. Anthony Rolson.
So that was a good set coming out after their kick, after their successful try. Kingston Croft getting the ball on the 5th and final tackle and putting a good little chip and chase through, finding touch. So way to finish after a try. They relieved the pressure well there, Otaua.
Yep.
So they're able to keep on forcing pressure. So now they've got Pawarenga on their 20-metre line. They just want to be forcing a mistake here, I'd imagine. So it's the Battle of the North, eh? Otaua Valleys v the Pawarenga Broncos. So Otaua, tell us exactly, Tamati, where is Otaua for our listeners out there that don't know the far north?
Otaua, anybody would say it's the centre of the universe. Otaua, you can catch them just on the left-hand side as you're heading out to Opononi. A place famous for the Opo the Dolphin, and Otaua, everybody would say it's up in the Wop Wops, but if you're from Kaikohe, then you definitely know where it is. Pawarenga, on the other hand, a little bit of a different story. Otaua's the Wops, I'd say Pawarenga is the Wops there. Alex, and I mean, definitely Battle of the West Coast, I'd say, with both Otaua and Pawarenga regarded as the Hokianga in Māoridom. So it's good to see them out here. And we've been talking about whanaungatanga in each team, but all in all, they're cousins, they're uncles.
So Pawarenga, if we're looking for them on the map, Broadwood is what we look for, is it?
Yeah, we'd go through Broadwood and then we'd take it right out to the coast. Pawarenga, a famous place for the the good breed of horses they have up there and the races that they have is
and Tamati Leach is away, offloading to Filisoni. So the youthful exuberance of Otaua taking control at the moment. Jim Adams Copper takes it forward onto Filisoni.
Darting out.
Oh,
here we go.
He spotted half a gap there and he almost stole it.
Otaua getting it out to the right. Looking to stab it in just under the post, but falling short there. Can Otaua make something of this?
Kingston Croft, he's playing a good hand at halfback today, Kingston. Very controlled.
Ball's gone back. Just
Ballston
managed to hold it.
And Kingston back at half again, puts the kick up. Bit of a midfield speculator, this one.
Oh!
The offload went forward, in my opinion. Ref should be calling that back, and if that was final, should be play the ball to the Broncos.
Just under 4 minutes to go in the second half for this grand final of the championship grades. Otaua Valleys versus the Pawarenga Broncos. Score currently at 24 to Otaua and 12 points to the Pawarenga Broncos. Missed all their kicks so far.
I think Otaua are a bit lucky there. The touch judge Nick Waihi calling a Pawarenga Broncos knock on there. So Otaua getting the feed here, if I read it correctly.
Otaua looking for some players to make up in their scrum. The backs having to come in and do some work.
Wow, they've probably only got 3 backs out in the back line now, don't they?
Good take there. Pretty Croft with the ball.
The biggest back you'll ever see.
Good run there. Jim Kopa passing out to Tamati Leach.
Kingston will look to offload here. So Tamati in a dummy half. He goes.
Oh,
he takes it on and he goes. He's
second try of the game.
I
can
think
see the
he
ball
is.
down
The
there,
ball's on
Alex.
the ground. Tamati Leach. It's the man's game, eh? It's second try to Tamati Leach. He has had a game today, hasn't he?
He's had a good game today.
Every time we look for Otaua, we see those yellow boots carting the ball up. And let's not forget, Tamati Leach played for the Northern Swords under-17s grade last year, so he's only 18 this year. He's having a great game.
I mean, he's been putting in some hard yards throughout, as soon as the whistle blew in the first half, Tamati's been taking some good runs. He's been working the whole game, and it's good to see, the fruits of that. And, he's just stayed consistent throughout the whole game. He hasn't dropped off or anything else like that. And, funny story behind Tamati, he is brought up in Kaikohe. And I remember him as a young boy. He didn't even like rugby or league, and it's only just the past couple of years as he's been at Northland College that he's just started to develop, this love relationship for rugby league. So it's good to see him in here, and also the fruits from, being under your guys' wing as well.
Yeah, look, he has developed as a footballer over the last couple of years. It's good to see him actually taking them on physically in the senior competition here in the RLN Championship. He's showing that he is a force. So it's good to see. He's also got a younger brother who's very talented. Played for the Northern Swords 15s, Rawiri Leach. And Kingston Croft Haianga misses for the first time today. So that's Otaua Valley's 28, Pawarenga Broncos 12.
Good score. Not too long to go here in the second half for the grand finals. Otaua Valleys versus the Pawarenga Broncos. Good to see that the sun's come out, and obviously, you can see some of the teams in the back there warming up. The Takahiwai Warriors, who will be hitting it up against the Hikurangi Stags for the Premiership's grand final, Scott Electrical, here at Toll Stadium.
So as we've kicking off there, the Pawarenga Broncos, Otaua go to work it out of their own 20.
Demarest there with the ball. Toike Jr. making some good work of it. Not taken down lightly. Jimmy Kopa with the ball. Passing it out. Pity Croft there. Just taking a good short ball.
So Otaua in control at 28 points to 12. Just wanting to grind out their sets and close the game out, I'd imagine.
Pawarenga Broncos still putting up some good defense, and I mean that's what it's all about. You can't just give up on things, and you just got to keep fighting to those last couple of minutes. Number 9 there for Pawarenga, Anthony taking on a good tackle there. Matt Cooper with the ball, chipping it down.
There's a good little intelligent kick there. He saw he had the support out on his left there with Filisoni and Toike Jr. Great little chip and chase there, putting pressure on, and they give away a silly penalty, eh? So that's a relieving pressure there for the Broncos. Mustn't be long on the referee's clock now. If you're asking me, the Broncos need to pull a couple of Hail Marys out and a couple of miracle passes.
Mouthguard just slightly hanging out of the mouth there from number 3. Walter Pomare, is he the B-man?
The beekeeper. Apiarist. And that looks like time, ladies and gentlemen, and congratulations to the Otaua Valleys, the inaugural RLN Championship winners. RLN Championship, the second tier competition here in Northland, set up a great day for today. If their second game between the Hikurangi Stags and the Takahiwai Warriors is as good as that game and better, we're in for a great day's entertainment.
Most definitely. And it's good to see Pawarenga Broncos there, also celebrating, not being on too much of a down bus. They have travelled a long way, all the way from the Hokianga, as did the Otaua Valleys as well. So final score there, 28 points to the Otaua Valleys and 12 points to the Pawarenga Broncos. That is the final score here at 2015, the RLN Championship Grades Grand Final. I'm Tamati Rakina.
And I'm Alex Smith, saying congratulations to the Otaua Valleys, also gaining promotion to the Premiership for next year. Great game, and look forward to the rest of the day.
Thank you for watching.
Okay, Whānau, first we've got Bob Frenchman, and he's going to present the referee medals, and let's not forget without our referees and our touches and all those officials, this game wouldn't be possible. So, all right, the fucking Yes, Hal was the referee. Doing the touchline, we had Jody Thorpe and Nicky Quavey, and the in-goal judges were Taylor Wainga and Andrew Hancock. I'd just like to ask the captain or Pawarenga just to come up here and we'd like to have a few words with you. Kia ora, John. How was it out there and how do you feel today? Like the Northland. Would you have changed anything in your preparation and what was your preparation like? Preparation was good. Yeah. Make a big shout out to our Pawarenga supporters. Yeah! Kia ora, Tony. And kia ora to Pawarenga. Awesome battle out there.
No, we need one to run up.
All right, I'd just like to call on, actually just before we call on the captain of Otaua, we've got the player of the day. And the player of the day, he's a young fella, he made plenty of fuss, he's about 6'4" and 120 kgs. Nah, that's not true. And his name's Tamati. Off the Penrith, off the Penrith.
You shout, Tom! You shout there, what?
Represent 2 times.
You shout, Tom!
Oscar from NC and my lovely foundation class. Kia ora, Tamati. Watch this guy. He's going to be playing NRL one day. All right. If I can just call upon the captain of Otaua. We've got a few questions for you. How you feeling? Rasta! Awesome, brother, awesome. So what inspired your win today? All our young brothers.
Aranga, brother, Aranga!
Never strong, Bruce. What can I say, bro? Never strong, my bros. Never strong, brothers, and we've done it. Hey, bro, you from the start, bro. We knew from the start our brothers from Pawarenga were going to meet us. Hey, and our big ups to our coach, me, my bro. To all our whānau from my home. Me, Māori, me! Love it! Oh, God, whānau, you can't beat that. And what we're going to do now is we've got medals to present first. So what we're going to do is we're going to get our captain to come out and he's going to announce each player as he comes up to receive his winning medal. Into one of our long yards. Goes to caught back. And now young brother out on one of the Eagles goes to Tonga. Another one of our Christians goes to Lucky. And one of our old soldiers coming out of retirement looking this fella, championship, Otaua. This one goes to our star man, our biggest star, into player event, and this one goes to Simon. This one goes to one of our brothers that just lead by example. Beauty Clock. Keep your time, keep your time.
Yeah, Tony!
Right, there you go.
There I was in my car, driving, when the boys in blue pulled up beside and I went into hiding. No warrant for the car, no rego to be seen. The Whangarei and Kamo testing stations where I should have been.
At Whangarei and Kamo testing stations, you won't hear this.
Yeah, we can adjust that for 35, fix that for 55 and repair those for 80.
Well, you did pay for a really cheap warrant of fitness. Time you saw Whangarei and Kamo testing stations, Railway Road and Clark Road, Kamo.
Hey guys, it's Rob and Henry here from RLN2015's Breakfast Show. Come take a look. Be a DJ around here. We get up to some funny stuff. You ready for this? Check this out. Let's go, bro. To be a DJ here at RLN FM, you have to be on your game. Check this out. Brother, yo, throw us a CD. Yo. Yep. Got it. Yeah. Yep. Yeah. Got it. Cheers, brother. Yep. As a DJ, I like to be multi-talented. Check this one out. Cuz, chuck us a burger. Yep. Yep. Oh, 5 seconds.
Over the years, David from Bay of Islands Bakeries has had some random thoughts and some classic one-liners like,
mind your head when you come into the bakeries because my prices are so low.
while David's random thoughts might change, there are some things that will never change, like Bay of Islands Bakeries serving up great tasting food at super low prices.
At the Bay of Islands Bakeries in Kaikoura and Moeroa, we still have the best prices in the north. Stop in, you know it's us, we are the Kiwi bakers.
Bay of Islands Bakeries in Kawakawa and Moriwa.
Planning a new home? Then look no further than Jenny & Homes Northland. Create the perfect environment for your family with a team that builds homes as well as communities. Proud sponsors of Rugby League Northland Juniors, Jenny & Homes can help you with everything to do with building, including advice on unlocking your KiwiSaver funds or building on iwi land. For the home you've always wanted from an award-winning builder, make sure you visit Jenny & Homes Northland today.
Do what you want to.
Norman's Bus & Coach is excited to offer a range of tailor-made options designed with the corporate team building event and festivities market in mind. With their large fleet of vehicles and extensive knowledge of spectacular locations and events, planning your corporate event and end-of-year festivities has never been easier. Relax and let Normans take the wheel. Proud sponsors of Rugby League Northland. From Welsford to Cape Reinga, we've got you covered. Locally owned and operated, we offer a range of services from 24-hour, 7-day breakdown service, accident emergencies, to machinery cartage and car transporting. For all types of vehicles and machinery, our service from Whangarei to the Cape is operated on 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Call us now. Scott Electrical is a 100% New Zealand-owned company. Scott Electrical are the oldest electrical wholesaler in New Zealand, formed in 1935. We supply and procure for electrical contractors all products related to the electrical, lighting and